What do we have for Aquarius? 10 of Wands, Sag energy at the foundation of the reading, Aquarius. Aqua, I'm picking up somebody inside your energy that the divine is referring to as a coward. Now, this could be more than one person, but I'm picking up one in specific. Something went down, Aqua. Some sort of event took place, and I feel that there was a person around who witnessed all of this, but didn't do anything about it. It's as if this person thinks that they're not involved. However, they hold some very valuable information that I feel could have helped you in a time of need. See, cowards are really the worst kind because these are faithless individuals. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in karma. They think they're exempt. They stand for nothing. Some might even say that cowards are worse than the actual problem, the opposing energy, so to speak, because these are energies that think that they can just be neutral. But what they fail to understand is being privy to information and being the keeper of specific plans that went into harming you is being a part of the problem. Cowards choose themselves over others and comfort over God. Aqua, I feel that there's some individuals that were aware of something that happened to you that you may have considered friends at one point in time. But as soon as whatever this is that I'm picking up on went down, they decided to remain mute. And I feel a lot of you went through something quite extreme. 10 of Wands at the foundation. This is a big energy. You had the weight of the world on your shoulders, Aqua. And this person could have lightened your load. But I feel that this individual here quite possibly could have threatened something in their life that had to do with their security or comfortability, is what I'm hearing. Whoever came against you provided this individual with something. So had this individual have come forward to help you, they could have risked losing whatever this was. Now, for most of you out there, this is a no-brainer. You'd say, okay, well, c'est la vie. I don't need this comfort that this individual provides to me. It's not worth the consequences that come with being labeled a coward by the divine. Let's not forget Judas, the ultimate coward. And I'm of the thinking, Aqua, that when it comes to these sorts of individuals, these people are always chasing some sort of success in their life. They never really evolve. They're in a state of purgatory at all times. They're literally nothing. And these cowards, they'll stoop to any means to accomplish their goals. They try to appear as something they are not to accomplish their desires. And the foundation of their actions is always laced with deception. This is what I'm picking up inside your energy right now, Aqua. And I feel the reason why we are picking this up is because this individual is now starting to recognize the errors in their ways towards you. What do we have at the sacral, please? Oh, wow. Tower, Aries energy at the sacral. 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy at the solar plexus. Something's happened with this individual and the individual who is providing them with something. There's some sort of destruction happening to this coward's foundation. They're losing something that was never theirs to begin with. But it was a foundation that they stabilized, so they think, off of their cowardice actions towards others. This is an individual that would turn the other way when witnessing something very vile and towards another individual. Aqua, I'm picking up here an individual that assaulted another individual. And this person, this coward, witnessed it. But the person that assaulted the individual was the person that provides this coward with some sort of comfort. Let's say it's a place to live. Maybe this coward rents something off of this other individual we're picking up. The coward realized that should he or she speak up about this, he could quite possibly jeopardize his living situation. So he decided to turn the other way. However, I feel that the individual that was assaulted, so to speak, is now speaking up and pointing fingers at this coward, saying you were there. Why didn't you do anything? So now the heat is on. So not only does this coward now have the spotlight on them, but I feel this other individual who they were always trying to appease has pulled the rug out from underneath them to get them out of the picture. 3 of Pentacles at the solar plexus. There's something here surrounding contracts. This could be work-related for some of you. But there's somebody here that has now become a threat to this other individual's security. I just heard the coward is running for their life. So now the coward has many enemies. The person they were essentially protecting, and the universe and all the legal ramifications that are coming their way for not doing something about this. Never ends well for a coward. And to reiterate what I was saying earlier on in the reading, I see the coward as being worse than the enemy. Because at least with the enemy, you know they're the enemy. You know a little bit of what you're getting. But with the coward, you don't know. This is somebody who will smile in your face, pass information back and forward, and stand by and watch the crime take place. This individual is now living with shame and regret. Because, Aqua, I feel that something's taken place in your life, or it's preparing to. I feel that you're in a good space. Maybe some of you are having success. You're just beginning to accomplish, or you're going to start accomplishing things that maybe these individuals didn't think that you could pull off. Something along these lines. It's like they ruled you out. 3 of Pentacles at the solar plexus. What do we have at the heart? High Priestess, Pisces energy at the heart. Aqua, I feel like you've been thinking about this person a lot lately. You've been thinking about what went down. And as more time goes on, you're seeing now how truly disturbing it is that this person didn't say or do anything to help you. It's like they stood by and watched as things spiraled out of control. You know, there's a fine line between a hero and a coward. Most cowards are put in a position by the universe to be a hero, to do something, to stand up and do the right thing. But they don't. So they go from being a potential hero to now being a coward. And that's a razor-thin line that you do not want to dance on, Aqua. I feel the cowards hold a lot of past life karma, and they're put in these very challenging situations to try and transmute that negative karma into something good. But I'm of the thinking, Aqua, that cowards can't be reformed. Much like narcissists, it's just something that's broken within them. Well, it really comes down to a complete lack of faith. You know, most narcissists, they do believe in something. It's just not what you and I believe in. They believe in Lucifer, the devil. That's what narcissists are. They're individuals that are essentially possessed. But cowards are a whole different beast. They don't believe in anything. See, cowards are always made an example out of, and a lot of it comes back to faith. God cannot wait to give these individuals their karma, to prove to everybody that this is not the road to take. Aqua, I just heard that the divine is working through you. You were sent into these individuals' lives to test them, and they failed miserably. Something about your energy, Aqua, I feel that you deal with situations like this quite a lot. People come up against you and not doing the right thing by you. And I believe it's because of your mind, Aqua. There's something about your mind that they're threatened by. I just heard Eyes of the Divine. What do we have at the throat, please? Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy at the throat. And there it is. The gossip, the lies, the slander, and the standing by and letting it all happen. See, when you have faith, and you stand up and you do the right thing, you know that no matter what may unfold, the divine is going to take care of you. I just heard boo so loudly. I feel that this is a part of the karma that this individual is going to have to face now. Going through life with their tail between their legs, scared and wondering what's around every corner. They've literally manifested their own destiny. What do we have at the third eye, please? The Sun, Leo energy at the third eye. There's also an energy here, Aqua, where there's something that you need to let go of in order for the scales to tip. I was just talking about this in the Cancer reading. See, you have to let go of certain cycles, just walk away, essentially, and allow the divine to come through and give you your good karma that you've accumulated. And then, on the other hand, the scale tips against these other individuals, and they pay to the universe what you are now receiving. Give and take kind of energy. You're up, they're down. But it takes you actually letting go and allowing this to happen. I feel that this is now outside of your control, Aqua. However this may be showing up for you. But there's a lot of success here waiting for you. And there's a new timeline that I feel you are now stepping into, having graduated this current cycle in your life. What do we have for the crown, please? Oh, there it is, Hierophant, God at the crown, Taurus energy. The divine saw all of this. I feel that for some of you, a good amount of time has passed where you felt that karmic justice wasn't yours, but it just takes time, and it happens in a way that is divine in nature. So it really just happens when the divine sees fit. But for a lot of you, you just really had to move out of the way, is what I'm getting here. Like I was saying with the Sun card at the third eye, letting go. This Hierophant also represents your commitment towards others, the literal opposite of this cowardice energy that we're picking up here. This person needed to be taught a lesson, and you were the perfect one for the job. This is why the divine sent you into this cycle. It had to go down exactly like this, Aqua. It was all a part of a bigger plan. I just heard this is going to create a domino effect in many people's lives for the better because of the way you decided to move, despite the way these individuals treated you. What do we have at the foundation, please? Six of Swords. Aqua, that is your energy. Oh, wow. Follows everything I'm saying here perfectly. This is a rite of passage for you. You're on your way. You're moving beyond this cycle now. And then for these individuals, it's complete stagnation. It's like this war angel comes through, and look, there they are, right? Their head right there. It's like they're being forced to see the errors in their ways. See, the whole point is to get people to awaken spiritually to their divinity. When it comes to individuals like we're dealing with here, the divine has to come through and work in a forcible manner to try and get these individuals to step back in line. So their karma is not pretty, but it's absolutely necessary. You know, I would go as far as saying that depending on how you look at it and how high up your vantage point goes, I would say personally, the karma is always a good thing. It's a form of discipline. Well, it is discipline. It's the way the universe disciplines people. Universe doesn't look at things in terms of your single life cycle, right? It looks at it in terms of you being an energy signature that has many life cycles. If you don't get it right this life cycle, you get it right in the next. This is what our north and south node have to do with. Our south node is the energy we're leaving behind, essentially our past life. Our north node is the energy we're now heading towards. So typically what you're succeeding at in this life cycle is attached karmically to what you failed at doing in a previous life cycle. Sometimes I hear people say, oh, I don't want so-and-so to get their karma. You're just thinking that you can be God and stand in the way of how the universe works. I never understand that comment at all. It's like not disciplining a child when they do something really, really bad. A behavior that, if they kept up, could lead them down a really horrible path. It's like the saying, spare the rod, hate your child. Same thing here. What do we have at the sacred, please? Knight of Wands, bathing. Wow. Talk about not disciplining your child. This is where it leads. Knight of Wands in its negative polarity. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Wherever this person goes, chaos follows. I feel like I'm now picking up on the energy of the individual that the coward was protecting, so to speak. Aqua, I'm getting an example here. Very general, but it might allow you to understand what it is I'm picking up in this reading and how it might be relevant in some capacity to your story. But let's just say that this coward rents a room in a house from this narcissist character and the narcissist's wife. The narcissist is a serial cheater, does a lot of drugs, likes to really party it up behind his wife's back when his wife is not around. The wife catches wind of this, goes to the coward who has seen all of the events that the narcissist has engaged in, but denies to the wife after the wife asks very, very specific questions. He or she denies ever seeing anything. The wife has been nothing but accommodating to the coward, has allowed the coward to live in her home for many years, and the coward decides to disrespect the wife and lie, protecting the narcissist. The type of karma that comes to individuals like this is very, very severe. Because like I said, these individuals are put in these very, very specific situations to test them. And sure enough, they fail. What do we have? The solar plexus, please. Devil, Moloch. Oh, wow. What a card to follow what I just said. I just picked up here another layer to this story. Something surrounding the wife becoming sick with something that the narcissist husband gave her from his affairs that the coward saw. Had the opportunity to relieve the wife of her suspicions and fears. This narcissist is the kind of individual that would blame the wife when the wife hasn't done anything. This coward could have been a real man and saved this wife of a lot of pain and stress, but chose to lie and think he or she is not getting involved. What do we have at the heart, please? Gramarye, which is the Empress, Libra, Taurus, Venusian energy, self-made person. All they do is think about themselves and their own personal gain. I just heard darkness is falling upon this coward's life, Aqua. There's an energy here of complete spiritual poverty. I feel like that goes without saying. But think about the lengths that the divine now has to go to try and instill faith into this coward's life. Think about everything that the divine must strip from this coward to get them to wake up to their divinity. And a lot of this coward's actions has to do with them being dependent on other people. So they're essentially being controlled. Hive mind mentality. This is an energy of when somebody has the tendency to fall for group decision making. They feel invulnerable and morally correct when they're a part of a certain group, and they're not able to make decisions on their own. This is an extension of the devil, and they don't even know it. They think they're neutral. They think that they're faithless. But really, it's one or the other. There is no in-between. If you decide not to choose, well, you've already chosen, and it's not God. But they always find out when it's too late, because these cowards, they also think they know everything. And boy, are they stubborn people. You can't tell these kinds of people anything. They have an excuse for anything that you present to them. And then we have Poyel, fortune and fame, which is the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. I just heard mission accomplished, Aquarius. I feel that you're at a point now, or you're going to be at some point in the near future, where you're having a better understanding of your path. Whatever it is you may be doing, or whatever the path that it is you may be on, you're starting to recognize that you were chosen for this mission to expose these coward energies. So you're having a different understanding of some of these struggles you've been through in your life. You can see the meaning behind it now. This is an individual who's going through ascension. You, Aqua. When you can look back over your life and understand enough of your struggles to realize that it had to happen exactly the way it did for the sake of evolution, you are the final test in a lot of people's lives, Aqua. What you receive for being put through these sorts of cycles in your life is well worth the struggles that you had to go through. So no matter where you may be on this timeline, Aqua, you will get to a point where you'll be at peace with what you had to go through to get to where you are now. What do we have at the throat, please? Five of Wands, Leo energy at the throat. Ha'a'ia, God listening in concealment, politics and ambition, wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. This is an energy of harmony, having overcome these challenges and obstacles that were brought on your path. And typically speaking, I feel, Aqua, the realization that you were sent into these individuals' lives to be used as a tool for the divine also signifies that these sorts of cycles in your life have now come to a close, and you will be moving into a new cycle where you no longer have to deal with these sorts of individuals again. Any lessons you needed to learn have been learned. And now the individuals that come onto your path will be a reflection of you. But it took letting go. It took understanding how the divine works in your life for this to unfold. What do we have at the third eye, please? And look who decided to leave the party, Aqua. The devil, Samael, the severity of God, seduction and downfall, communicates with the dead, teaches the occult and magic. So here's the devil right here, showing up to the party. Hey guys. And here's the devil leaving the party because you now see him for who he truly is in your life. Double devil in this reading, Aqua. It's over. See, this sort of energy that's been following you around, this is a spirit. This spirit has beat you in other life cycles, but in this life cycle, you have won. You are now on the top of the wheel. And moving forward, this lesson has been learned, and this cycle has been closed out universally from this point moving forward, even into other life cycles. This will never repeat again. What do we have at the crown, please, to close this out for Aqua? The lesson has been learned, and this cycle has been closed and will never repeat again. Judgment, Imamia, God hidden in darkness, atonement of errors, destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Destroying the power of the narcissist and humiliating the coward is what I'm hearing here. These energies refuse to self-examine and do the work. So this is what needed to take place. We have God right here with this Hierophant. We have two devils, and we have judgment. Not to mention the Tower, the High Priestess, and the Sun. Big energy right here, Aqua. This is a major cycle that you're closing out in your life. This is an end to you thinking that you attract the same people all the time. It's over. Yes, you're right. You did attract the same people. Your realization of that was probably what brought the end to this cycle. You just needed to realize. But whatever the case here, Aqua, a final decision has been made. Judgment has been called. You're moving into a new life cycle. Moving on. Energy of rebirth with this judgment energy, which is also Pluto, Scorpio energy. Complete transformation. This is the spiritual scales of justice tipping. Divinely ordered by the Most High. Aqua, this is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you would like a personal reading, you can find all of my contact details in the description below this video, and thank you for your donations, Aqua. Take care.